Welcome to the NEETCity Proposal Calculator. This is a great opportunity for you guys. Thank you for getting online with us. I'm Raphael.
And I'm Shivam, and we're from NEETCity.
This is a presentation, kind of a training, but also just a real encouragement for you, definitely those of you who are in the real estate commercial market, how you could optimize your time with a fraction investment of your time, and how you can make money on clients you've already probably made money on, but you can really help and leverage them into the clean energy world of solar. So we're going to start off going through the presentation, very similar to what you saw in the video, but now we're going to go through each step.
So there are very simple 3 steps in order to generate a solar estimate. The first one is to register, very simple, put in your name, email, password, you log in, that's about it. Second one is to obtain the utility bill from the client and then extract kind of some information, which is very simple, that is monthly bill average and the annual kilowatt, and the third is to generate the estimate.
Awesome. So now it's very simple, right?
Yeah, very simple, name, email, password, that's about it to register. And then the second step
is a little bit more complicated.
Yeah.
I mean, but there it is. You guys have an example of the bill. So what are these inputs there?
So this is an example of the Southern California Edison commercial bill. The monthly bill is about $6,839, and then the kilowatt hour usage is about 30,700.
Yeah, these are actual bills, and then you can see the exact location you're going to extract this information. We try to make this easy as possible. LADWP, you can see the same sampling. That's great. So we're going to go, and these are the 2 largest utilities in Southern California, but if you have other utilities you're working with, just let us know. And then here we go, we're creating the estimate.
So project information, address, city, state, that's about it. Then we have contact information. So we have the account number, company name, very simple information that you can get in about a minute or maybe less than that.
Easily, yeah, definitely. And then it's critical that the information is very important and precise to those people that are involved in the project. And then here's another, go ahead.
And then we have upload photos, very simple. You take some photos. It generally gives us a better idea of what we're working with, what kind of location that we would be kind of setting up the system on. And it also helps us gauge how much the roof is usable by uploading pictures of what kind of obstructions we have, so that we can kind of work around those issues to get the client a better estimate.
You know, we'll be using GPS imaging to also look at, you know, the type of roof and the size of the roof and any obstructions, but it's very critical to, I would say, 6 to 12 photos max. Definitely get a photo of the front of the building, so we have a nice presentation for the finance company.
And then we have the owner's info, and point to be noted, this is the owner's info, not the tenant's info, because the system would also only be approved by the owner, not the tenant. So this is where information, you get their name, contact information, how long, very simple information, get it under a minute, and moving on.
So decision makers,
yes.
Even on the tenant side or right, and on the owner's side.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Then we have the utility, and very simple utility company, Southern California Edison or LADWP, or even if any other utilities that they use, their bill average, as we talked about before, how long have they been as a customer, and what's their kilowatt hour per month usage.
Yeah, how long they've been a customer is important, because also that's how they qualify with the financing company. Very, very helpful. Roof information is pretty basic. You know, the roof type, and we have a drop-down menu if you don't know what what the type of roof it is. Roof height, you're going to give general information. Be very specific as you can. If you get stuck, you can also contact us on this type of this section.
And
Boom.
That's about it.
Estimates ready. You have to understand is you just created something in probably 30, 40 minutes max.
Maybe less than that, yeah.
Right. And what happens is it generates a letter of intent, and that's very important for the finance company. So we see that we have a very, interested client, and you have to understand is that the power of this, most people in the sales industry spend so many hours trying to create something like this, and we're giving this to you for free, where you can actually do it in minutes, taking existing client, and you can see when we go to the commission structure, there's a lot of money to be made in this industry, and it's awesome that you're part of the clean energy revolution. So Shivam, here's a sample, right, of the PDF.
Yeah, so it's a very simple, let's say, layout of the PDF, and it gives you all the basic information, system size, and all that information. It also gives you a letter of intent, as we talked earlier, which is also very important for the financing company to kind of go ahead with the process.
So here's the commission. Very simple, just like real estate commission. There's a percentage, and we tie it to kilowatts of the size of the system. So how big the size of the system is, you can see start from top to bottom. If you want a copy of this, easily we make it available for you guys to download this also. So you can go over this and you can see the potential. Again, in minutes, you're going to be generating dollars. You guys do a little bit of the work, and we do a lot of the heavy lifting on the back end so that your customer is completely pleased. And again, if we didn't emphasize it before, we're working with the top major solar contractors and manufacturers in Southern California, which is the largest solar market in the world. Solar referral fee is basic. This is your mother, grandmother, anyone who wants a referral of a simple project. They're going to get a little bit of money. We suggest you create a network where you give out referral fees, and then you can actually collect more of a sizable commission for you.
And this is also a good way to kind of work less and earn more. That you can
absolutely
refer people.
Very similar structure to real estate.
Yeah.
And then let's really quick go through these. Why don't you read through them real quick, Shiva?
Sure. Very simple qualifiers. The inputs need to be very complete and accurate as to give us a chance to properly estimate for their solar system. As well as you need to connect our team with the decision makers so that we can get the process moving quicker and as soon as possible. Also, we do need to go over the LOI, which need to be signed by the tenant and the owner to approve the kind of system.
Very important. Very important.
And then we also have to do the available roof size. So about, let's say, 70% or 80% of the roof size is preferable so that we can actually work with the roof size and put a system in there which helps the owner or the tenant.
Yeah.
And then we have the target minimum rooftop size. We want to stay in the ballpark of 75,000 square feet, which is where we feel comfortable would be the best place for a system.
Yeah.
Right.
And if it is less, you just inform us if there's something you run into. So these are just parameters. So the next thing is, target minimum would be roughly about $6,000, $5,000. Again, these are ballpark ways of looking at a project real quick. You want to also locate other usable solar areas. There could be, the carports. It could be just open land, something that could also benefit the client. There's different types of system, and we could expand on what a feed-in tariff program is. For example, the city of LA has a feed-in tariff program. Most Southern California areas use what they call a net metering program. You can look that up, or we can inform you exactly what that information is. We don't need you to answer all the questions for your client. You just need to be able to get them in front of us, and we can handle a lot of questions they would have as well once we generate the proposal. Estimates reflect about a 10% margin of error, which is normal with the type of information, but once we generate a contract and a finance agreement, it's very, very accurate. And then the last thing is they're going to get approved for finance, and it's going to be based on the information that you give us. So we wanted to thank you.
Thank you so much for watching our video and following us through how to in order to generate an estimate, and we look forward to working with you.
And we just want to say, if you need to contact us, just go to spc@neetcity.com, and then they could also
sign up at spc.neetcity.com. And again, if you have any questions about any other utilities that you use or the owner or tenant uses, feel free to email us, or any other questions that you would like to be answered, feel free to email us at spc@neetcity.com.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.